If you think ChatGPT saves you time when coding, then you should meet our new Supabase AI. I'm going to show you how you can use our helpful AI assistant to generate SQL snippets based on your Supabase project schema. Let's get into it. Let's use the new AI SQL editor to create a new table to store employees. And you can see this has generated a create table statement, but following some best practices to avoid future problems, like our ID being of type big int rather than a regular int, and our name using text rather than varchar. So we can ask some follow-up questions to continue massaging this SQL statement into exactly what we want. So this department column is currently of type text. So if we have multiple employees working for the same department, we're going to be repeating that department name over and over again. We also might want to store some additional information about each department, like who its manager is. But let's say for now we just want to split department into its own table. Now this doesn't just blow away the query that we had, but instead drops us into this diff view where we can clearly see what has changed. And then we can either accept the change or discard it to go back to the original suggestion. So we can see this new version takes our single column for department and splits it out into another table, then changes the name of this department column to store just the ID, which is referencing the new table. So let's accept these new changes, and now we're back in the view where we can continue the conversation with Supabase AI or run this generated SQL snippet. This is looking good, so let's click run. Oh no, we have an error! The relation departments does not exist. Well, what does that mean? We now have this helpful debug using AI button, which will look at our error message and the generated SQL snippet and try to work out what's going wrong. So this drops us back into the comparison view where we can see the changes that should resolve our issue. And so it looks like the problem was that we were referencing the departments table before it had been created. So the solution is to create the departments table first, and then our employees table can reference it. So let's accept that change. And now we're going to need some data. So let's ask Supabase AI to add a department and 5 sample employees based on Game of Thrones characters. And this puts us back in that comparison view where we can see that this is adding an insert statement for the departments table with the name of the Night's Watch. Yeah. Supabase AI gets it, and it's picked 5 characters, some of whom would definitely not be joining the Night's Watch, but that's okay. Maybe Supabase AI has been spending its time learning SQL for us rather than catching up on the show. So let's accept this change to our snippet and click run to create our tables and insert our data. And we get success, no rows returned, which means everything has run successfully. So let's continue iterating on our project. And now we want to query some of the data back out of our database. So let's click build with AI to start writing a new query. And we want to get all employees who are older than 30. And Supabase AI has generated this select query that has a where clause, checking that the employee's age is greater than 30. Awesome. Let's give this a run, and we can see that Tyrion and Cersei are our most senior employees. Another handy feature is that we can toggle whether we're sending across our database metadata in our request to Supabase AI. This means it can generate snippets that are specific to the structure of our database. So we had this on for our previous example, but if we turn it off and ask Supabase AI to build a query to get the department with the most employees, this might look correct at first glance, but it's actually referencing this department name column that doesn't exist in our database. So since we haven't sent across our project structure, Supabase AI is just guessing what the shape of our table might be. And this option is just available in case the structure of your database is considered sensitive information. Whether this option is on or off, it never sends the actual data from your database, just the shape of your tables and columns. So we can enable this again and ask the same question, but this time you can see it's generated a snippet based off the context of our Supabase project. And if we run this, we can see that the Night's Watch, which I guess is our only department, happens to be our largest department with 5 employees. This basically pairs you up with a super experienced DBA who is always available to answer your questions and doesn't even have eyes to roll if you ask the same question over and over again. If you want to take the next step in your AI journey and use Hugging Face models with Supabase to build the applications of the future, I recommend you check out this video right here where we use Transformers.js in a Supabase Edge function to generate custom embeddings and look at providing custom context to ChatGPT using the Vex library in Python. But until next time, keep building cool stuff.